questions that you have, and we will get started from here. So Monja, over to you.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. Thank you very much for joining today. As Joanna introduced me, my name is Monja Uzunovic, and I'm Digital Marketing Manager in Markable, marketing agency based in Dubai, but our cover region is entire Middle East, North Africa, and Levant. As Joanna mentioned before, I'm in the industry more than 10 years. Last 5 in Dubai with a clear focus on digital marketing, but I'm coming from event management background. Overall, I'm in the marketing industry now almost 12 years. On initiative from Qureos, today I will be talking about lead generation, and I will be covering, let's say, one-on-one what lead generation means and what technique and tools you can use for the lead generation for your business, for your activities, or if any of you are working as a professional within marketing agency or any other business or company that rely their sales forces on digital marketing and lead generation. So let me not talk too much. I will jump immediately on my presentation. So please just allow me a moment. Joanna, does anyone see my presentation well? Sorry, I don't have second screen.
Yes, it's absolutely clear. We can see it.
Okay, perfect.
All good.
So, Lead Generation Playbook for beginners. I will start this with one simple question. Sorry, before that, if any one of you after this session have a questions or would like to learn more about what do I do or connect on the LinkedIn, please feel free. This is my LinkedIn page. You can find me by my first and last name. I'll be more than happy to answer on your questions or get in touch later on. So let's jump. What we'll learn today. So today we will talk about what is the lead and what different types of lead qualification we use today, not just in Dubai, all over the world. What is the lead generation and what are the most popular tactics in 2021? Differentiation between offline and offline lead generation and best practice for each. And the fourth section of today's presentation will talk about all best practice and techniques for lead generation as email marketing, website lead generation, what is the SEO and what is the importance of SEO for lead generation, blogging, Google advertising, and we'll finish today's session talking about social media campaigns managers and how we can use them for social media generation. So what is the lead? Here I highlight for you one of the most popular definition of what is the lead. But if anyone would like to join the conversation and tell me, does any of you knows what leads means or what do you think what is the lead? No? Okay, never mind. So lead is the person who show any kind of interest towards your company or your business or the services of the products that you want to sell. So we in marketing consider the lead any person that share with you their basic contacts or the contacts that you require from the channel that you use. Is that first name, last name, email address, phone number, job title, name of the company they work with, or all of them together. So for example, when lead who get engaged with any content that you placed across any digital channel that you have and interact with that content and leave after that their basic information, so you can later on get in touch with them. We consider that as a lead. After that, we qualify that lead. What that means, based on the criteria or information that that lead share with you, we kind of establish till which degree that person have willingness or readiness to buy product or services that you are advertising. As a result of this qualification, we can distinguish what will be our next step and how ready that lead is to make the purchase, or at least what is the potential that they have as a potential client or a buyer of your product or services. Saying this, I would like to share with you, based on my previous experience and expertise, how I categorize the 7 types of sales and marketing leads that I think that every business or every marketing professional should know about. First classification will be cold, warm, or hot lead. What that means? Cold lead are usually connected with information qualified lead, which is the second type of classification, which means the moment, I will go back on the next slide, the moment that this lead kind of showed the interest towards information that you are sharing with them, we are classifying them as a cold lead or information qualified lead. The moment that that lead is ready to get in touch with you, or they're ready to your sales department, call them or send them the email, and they are interested to learn more about your business, more about the services that you're selling, we are qualified that lead as a marketing qualified lead, MQL, or warm lead. Hot lead is the lead that is immediately sales qualified. What that means? That means that that person knows about your business. They are very well informed about the services that you are offering. There is a need for him to purchase or acquire your services or products. And the moment that you establish all those information and check them, you qualify them as a sales qualified lead or hot lead, and you are directly moving them through funnel. Sales ready lead, here I on purpose mark them green, is the person who, for example, come on your website, see the product, see the services that you offering, and immediately get in touch with you and tell, you know what, I want to buy from you, or I need your services, please send me your quotation. So they don't have the lead journey. There is no nurturing, lead nurturing from your marketing department. They know what they want, they are ready to buy, and they want to buy immediately. So this is the 7 classification of sales and marketing leads that I think that every business should know about. Top 3 qualification, top 3 lead qualification that today most businesses require, and the most marketing managers are obliged or required to collect for their sales department, is the one that I just mentioned in my previous presentation. And here we are talking about IQLs, MQLs, and SQLs. Those 3 qualifications here are the one who immediately are going to your sales funnel or any CRM that your business might use. When we are talking about information qualified lead, one of the best way to qualify that lead as a marketing qualified lead and later on as a sales qualified lead is to establish a very clear process of how you and your business qualify those leads. Like, for example, not every industry and not every company have the same qualification or same requirements for the qualification for IQLs, MQLs, and SQLs. For example, let's take, for example, one IT company. For them to lead to start beginning of the journey, as the buyer journey, they require from them to be introduced with the company helpful information about the topic that that person is searching for. They consider that the only way when that information qualified lead will be characterized as such is if they share the data like a name, email address, location, and similar information. That, for example, for e-commerce business, the EQLs are considered any possible person who get in touch or engage with their website. So again, you need to make that distinguish qualification between what is information qualified lead for your business or what your sales team require from you to qualify that lead as IQLs. Once when you establish that that person is IQL, you can move them down through the sales funnel, and once when they share all those information with you, you can share those with your sales team, and then they can send them the more information about your business, company profile, and once they become the part of your sales funnel, later on you can nurture them. And this kind of sales, this kind of lead that is already in your sales funnel, it's also called, as I said before, warm lead. So now you already established that they are interested for your services, they want to hear more about your business, and they are basically the warm lead, and later on you can develop them more. The moment, and there is a very thin line between classification of marketing lead and sales lead, is the one that lead come back to you after your sales team send more information about your business or the company profile. So basically, the sales qualified lead is any lead that asks for presentation, proposal, or maybe immediately quotation. So those leads are on the bottom of the funnel, and they already express very, very clear willingness and desire that they want to make the purchase. So we call them as the hot leads. So basically, they are already classified as a sales opportunity, and now it's the next step from your sales team to actually exercise how their readiness to buy. Another very important technique for the lead generation, and just to come for a second, come back to generate all those leads, and is classification on in which way you will do the lead generation. The lead generation for any business, is it B2B or B2C, can be done through two main techniques. And here we are talking about the offline lead generation, which refers to any method or any tactic or techniques that you are using in generating leads without using internet. Many marketeers and many marketing professionals think that offline lead generation is not popular anymore, but considering that we are in the Middle East, I later on, further in my presentation, I will prove you that offline marketing is very popular here, and definitely it's not a technique that should be forgotten or disregarded. Online lead generation is super popular, especially in the last 2 years, considering the effect of COVID and post-COVID, and how the businesses communicating these days with their customer. The online lead generation basically is taking more than 98% of any lead generation in the past 18 months. What that means? That means that any any techniques that you're using in generating the leads for your business is through internet, which means digitally. So you're communicating your message and searching for the people who might be interested in your business and your services or product that you're selling through internet. In my next slide, I make these two classification to tell you more about what are the offline and what are the online lead generation. One of the oldest and oldest offline lead generation tracking is the tracking. What tracking means? Means you physically searching for your potential customers. Printed ads. Printed ads is any way or any tactic where you are using paper as a tool to send a message or communicate more about your business and your services and your products with your potential customer, like printing brochures, even printing catalogs or pamphlets or presentation and distributing them around the region that you that your business is present. Direct mail. Direct mail is started in the early 70s and 80s when the mail marketing become just start being popular, which means that using the database or that you have, you are physically sending direct mails to your potential customers. You can send them in the shape of catalogs or maybe some giveaways or any physical way of presenting your business and telling them more about what do you do or what kind of services you can offer them. Hosting events. I think that hosting events it's one of the most popular offline lead generation tactics, especially here in the Middle East. Me personally, before COVID, I used to organize between 300 to 400 corporate events every year, which means that on the initiation of my clients, we will organize the events where they will talk more about their companies, talk about their businesses, about all new things that their services can offer, and they will invite on those events their potential buyers, potential customers, or prospects. Sponsoring events is also a very popular technique of lead generation. I think that many of you see that all big brands like Apple or like Lenovo, Toshiba, even some F&B brands or luxury brands, they're sponsoring events. Basically, they're paying event organizer for the certain branding space so they can communicate their message with everyone who will be present on their that event in the direct way, tell them more about what they're offering and what their business can do for them. Inbound and phone calls, that's pure cold calling. I don't think it's so effective, especially these days. No one likes to be called just for no reason, especially if they didn't show any initial interest towards your brand or your company or your services. But some people still doing, and for some companies and some industries really still works. I know a lot of my colleagues who still use cold calling, and they're saying that basically that filled more than 30% of their forecast for the next year. Outbound sales reach out. It's basically outdoor sales where you go and visit your prospectives or clients in their offices, or invite them out or meet them on exhibitions and tell them more about what's happening with your company and tell them more about the services and you try to engage them to buy from you. So these are the all, someone will say, old-fashioned ways of lead generation, but some of them definitely still works. Again, depends of the region. Every region is different, and I think that if any of you have any possibility to get in touch with any businesses or any work ethics with the people out of the Middle East, you will see that, for example, events doesn't work so well in Europe as they do in the Middle East or anywhere else in the world. Again, depends of your target audience behavior and the mindset. So enough about that. Next technique is online lead generation, and today we'll talk more about online lead generation because it's more popular, it's more effective, it's more cost effective. And today, since we are living in the digital era, I think that any business cannot afford not to have very clear online lead generation strategy. I will start first with the email marketing. I think it's the most effective and cost-effective lead generation tools. I'll give you one fact that on every $1 spent on email marketing, return is more than 3,400%. So ROI is more than 34 times. That's the highest ROI in any lead generation, any lead generation tactic. Website is also very important, and it can be amazing tool for you to generate the leads. And later on, we'll talk more about how you can make your website work for you. It's amazing automation tool. So once when you set up and you make the proper website, later on, the website will work for you and will require from your side minimum maintenance and minimum daily engagement for you to generate the leads. SEO and SEM, I know that most of the people are not aware, but very important lead generation tool. Google advertising, of course. Social media campaign managers, I think that probably some of you had the experience or have a knowledge about Facebook ad manager, LinkedIn ad manager, Twitter, Pinterest, Snapchat. For example, Snapchat advertising is the most popular in Saudi, and more than 94% of FMCG brands in Saudi use Snapchat as advertising tool and the lead generation for their product and services. And more advanced and lately super popular way of lead generation is webinars and virtual events. So let's jump immediately on email marketing.
Monja, let me ask you two questions. So this is from the chat. Marine has two questions. So she's asking you which type of lead generation is the most cost effective? Like, no, which one is most costly? What is the most expensive? Yeah,
most expensive. I would say social media campaign managers. LinkedIn campaign manager is the most expensive.
Mm-hmm.
For example, CPL, which is cost per lead for the IT industry on the Middle East, can go up to $250 per lead.
Wow.
So yeah, but it's the most accurate.
Mm-hmm.
Later on, I will talk more about that. It's not just about lead generation in terms of the quantity, how many leads you generate. It's also very important the quality of those leads.
Absolutely.
Are they actually the qualified leads?
Right. So one more question.
Yes.
So what is the difference between track and outbound sales reach out?
So track is more about the research. So, and the track is more related towards unknown area. So basically, you don't know the person, you don't know anything about the company. So you sit and then you do the research. Okay, for example, my business, I'm working in the marketing agency and I need a new clients. How I will find the new clients? I can go outside and walk around the city, literally, and then see some brands and end up on some exhibition or on some event and be like, okay, oh, there is a Toshiba. Okay, they have office in Dubai. Let me learn more about the business. Do they have a need for services that I provide? And then I research more about the company. Like basically, I'm checking every single information that I can find about them offline. And then the next step will be outbound sales, reach out. Basically, I'm going to them and be like, literally, knock, knock, here I am. This is what I can offer. Does your business need my business services? And vice versa. So basically, in today, reality, you always need to combine 2, 3, or more lead generation tactic to be successful at the end. It doesn't work anymore. Said, oh, I will do just email marketing, or I will just host event. And I will talk more about that later. You always need somehow to cover more areas just to have success rate higher and to actually reach that person that really wants to work with you.
Got it. Perfect. All right. So I'll let you continue now.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Guys, by the way, if any moment you don't understand something, or maybe you don't understand me because my pronunciation, I'm Serbian, so English is definitely not my first language, please feel free to stop me. I'll be more than happy to repeat, explain, and tell you more about. Okay? So don't be scared, interact. I'm here for you today, and the objective is to pass you as much information and knowledge as I have. So please don't hesitate to ask as many questions as you want. Okay, so let's talk more about the email marketing. So email marketing, what is the email regeneration? So here I write for you a couple of sentences about what actually lead generation means, but let me tell you in my own words. Basically, that means using your database. Is that the database that you collect through your events? Is that hundreds and hundreds the emails that you collect through some campaigns, or the people send you, or you're using your email box, or maybe they subscribe on your website, but somehow you generate those email contacts and you have now the database of 300, 500, or 10,000 email contacts. What you will do, you will use one of the tools, email marketing platforms. You will upload that database, you will create your email campaign, and you will just send to all of them. That's the simplest the way to explain what email marketing means. Now, it becomes more trickier because you're not the only one who do that. Everybody's doing that. And I think that every one of you every day getting tons and tons of emails about certain business, from social media, from brands that you are buying or not buying. So basically, how and what tactics you will use to actually that person that you send that email, open that email, and actually interact with the message that you want to send. One of the most important important thing is to have the clear call to action. Generating database and building your database, you can do in many ways. And today, even some businesses are buying database. But once when that receiver get the email from the company that they never subscribe or accept or ask to get more information, it's very less likely that they will open that email. So it's very important for you to collect those emails and collect those contacts in the right way. And later on, if any of you would like to hear more about the email marketing and any other technique of lead generation, I will tell you more about the GDP and the rules that you need to respect. But let's go back, for example, and take your website as a first point of contact that customer that you somehow collect their email. They interact with your website. They saw the call to action on your website. They click it. The pop-up your lead generation form pop-up. They fill in, and now you have their email address. Once when you have that email address and you build your database, next step is to have actually the marketing, the email marketing platform where you can use it, all those databases to send your email campaign. Here I put a list of the most popular email marketing platforms. HubSpot and Sendinblue are my favorite, especially because HubSpot is not just email marketing platform. It's a platform with so many features, and it's an amazing tool. They have a free subscription option, so I urge you all, if you didn't already, check their website and learn more about. At the moment, I'm using Sendinblue because it's the first and oldest email marketing platform. I would like just for a second to show you, I prepare here for you how that platforms look like. Joanna, please help me. Is my dashboard visible?
Yes, we can see it.
So this is how the Sendinblue platform looked like. And as you can see, it's very self-explanatory. It's very user-friendly. You will definitely pick up all the tricks in less than 24 hours. Here are all your contacts. I'm sharing with you one of our database. So basically, let me show you this. These are all the contacts that you have on your database, separated in segmentation of the data in the small database as, for example, MENA influencers or Saudi registered leads, or you can real estate 2018. So basically, you're segregating and you're uploading all your contacts based on the interest or the region or the industry they're coming from. Like, for example, here we have Gulf Food 2021. So basically, we have 87 contacts. These are all the people who my company was interested to interact with, and they exhibit on the Gulf Food exhibition 2021. So this is the contacts, and this is the database, and this is the first step for you to basically be able to launch any email marketing campaign. Once when you have the database, then you are ready to work on your campaigns. And as you can see here, these are some of the campaigns that we executed in the past. This platform give you possibility to do drag and drop building the email. So if you don't have designer skills and you don't know how to, for example, build a landing page, you can basically use the templates here. Here are the templates that we created in the past, but I will show you now. They have their own library of the templates. Wait, sorry, this is my problem. I can show you here, just a second. Okay. So basically you can choose any landing page from the library that they already have, and then kind of do just drag and drop and design it as per your needs. You see, so here there is a library. Basically, you choose any of those. You can preview them before you actually decide to use the template. The platform itself gives you a possibility to have 5 templates. And now basically you just change all of this with the content that you want. Once when you make the your landing page and you have your all the information on your landing page, then you are going to create your email campaign. And more or less is the same principle with the landing page. You put here campaign name, let's say, for the sake of conversation, XYZ, preview text AAA. I will just do this so we don't lose any time, and fill in all the required fields. So, okay, let's do like this. Monja, 1, 2, 3. And as you can see here, so you can paste the code if you already have the landing page. If you don't want to send any pictures, any links, you just want to send them a couple of sentences, then you use this rich text editor. And if you really want to make a nice and engaging email campaign, then you use this drag and drop editor. And here we go. So it's quite simple. You have all the fields. Here, if you want to use any additional elements, it's literally drag and drop. You see what I'm doing. If, for example, you don't need a certain field, you will just go here and delete, and they will be deleted. So it's very, very user-friendly. I don't know that any of you ever had the opportunity to use a Wix. It's something like that, literally drag and drop. Here you have a footer with social media icons or any other information that you would like to share with them, so you can connect here. You just copy and paste the links of the social media channels that your business have or you have, and basically you save. When you finish all of this, you can save, and then you can send the test email to yourself. So basically, you see how that email look like before you send to your audience. And here you can see how it might look on tablet and how it might look on the mobile phone, which is very important. So you have all 3 previews. So that's this is just I would say a speed course to show you how the email marketing platforms works. I personally, as I said before, I like Sendinblue very much. They have a huge delivery rate, more than 99%. They have amazing account support. Their system support is really good, and one of the most important things, they also offer academy. So basically, the moment that you subscribe on their, I'm not sure is it available for the free subscription, but for paid definitely, they send you the link so you can visit their online academy. It takes around 30 to 40 hours to finish that academy, and once when you finish, you're getting certification, and you're becoming certified email marketing expert for another year. Their certification, it's very valid and recognized in marketing industry, and even more important, during these 30-40 hours you will learn so much about email marketing, and you will be completely equipped and ready to go and do email marketing by yourself. So beside everything,
so Monja, let me just ask you one question. There's a question in the chat from Walid.
Yeah.
So he says, usually emails, when they are sent by email marketing platforms like HubSpot or Sendinblue, they land up in the junk mail or in the promotions folder. So how do you make sure, or you try to get it into the right folder as much as possible? How can you kind of stop it from landing up in spam?
I'm glad that someone asked that, and my next slide is will explain more about that. So yes, um, a lot of times, if your email marketing campaign is not done on the right way, your emails end up in junk, or they're never open, or the person just delete them immediately. I'm doing, you're doing, everybody's doing. So that's why it's very important to do database segment. As you can see from my previous, what I show in the Sendinblue, I have so many database, and some of them have just 30 or 50 or maybe 200 contacts. What that means, when you are sending the message to your prospective or even clients, you need to send them information that is valid for them. You can't, and what is the valid for, you can't expect that same information will be valid for the larger group of the people. And it's not just about the validity information, it's also about the way how you're communicating that message. So the way how you will say, for example, marketing executive, hey, this is me, Monja Uzunovic, and I'm offering you my company services. Would you like to hear more? It's not the same way how you communicate that message with the CEOs. So every segment, your target audience, have a different digital marketing behavior, and every single one of them have a certain mindset, how they want to receive that message, how they want you to tell them more about your business or the product or the services that you're selling. So that's why you are doing data segmentation, and then you are adjusting the core of your message to each and every one of them. So that's why the segmentation of the database is the most important thing for the email marketing campaigns. And it's one of the first things that will help you to avoid huge bounce rates, and people will engage more with actually the email that you send them. Using drip campaigns, email drip campaigns. It's very, very important to understand, as I said before, your target audience. So it's also very important to do A/B testing. So sometimes you can send the same email but a different visual. So if you, for example, I think that many of you see the campaigns for on the Instagram, they're very popular about the clothing. So if you notice, sometimes they are, you receive the same, you see the same ad from the same brand, but they're using different visuals. Sometimes it's the woman, sometimes it's the man, sometimes it's the child that's wearing their clothes. So the same thing you're doing with the email marketing campaign. You are adjusting your content to your target audience. Perform lead scoring. Once when you send your email address, you need to actually follow up what's happening with your email campaign. How many people receive your emails? How many of them open? How many of them click on any link on your message, or how many of them went from your email to your website or social media channels. So you need to keep a track on all this, what's happening, and then kind of classify them, what we talk about that. Who are the IQLs, who are MQLs, who are SQLs, and then moving forward, treat them like that. Set up automation tool, and next step will be to send them follow-up email, but not follow-up email will be same for everyone. So you'll have a different follow-up emails for the IQLs, for MQLs and SQLs. So again, we're coming back to segmentation of your database. Very, very important. Use interesting email subject. And that goes together with create a sense of urgency and scarcity, like last chance to buy this product, or 70% discount, or amazing offer, or somehow the first information that they see needs to kind of create the curiosity or the sense of urgency that they will have a FOMO, so fear of missing out. So you need to create that wow effect to be like, oh my God, I need to react right now, otherwise I will miss opportunity to buy this or see this or learn more about this brand. So the subject line is very, very important. Make sure that all of your designs, not just in email marketing, any lead generation technique that you use, that design is clean. So when they see that photo or banner that you send them, they understand immediately what you're talking about. So the picture, the font, the colors needs to be aligned with your business, needs to kind of indirectly talk more about you and about what you want to sell. So the visual and written content always needs to be synchronized. Use your social media channels. As I showed you before, every single media email marketing campaign template has social media channels in their footer, or you can add them. So use them. You know, one of the basic rules on in digital marketing is do not be then, and Google loves that. So always give opportunity to your visitors that they can, from the channel that that they can go somewhere else. So if they want to learn more about your business, want to see your social media, see your portfolio, in this way you are first creating your ecosystem, digital ecosystem. Second, you're keeping your potential customer more engaged with all the digital channels that your business has. So basically you kind of have a circle, and saying that you have a higher possibility to convert them from IQLs to sales qualified leads, and finally maybe to engage them to purchase your product and services. And last but not at least is very clear and strong call to action. What means call to action? You need to tell them what do you want from them to do. It's not just, okay, this is my business, this is my service, this is my product, and you tell them all about, but you didn't actually tell them, okay, why I'm sending you this email, what I want from you. So you need to be very, very explicit, and the call to action will help you to do so. So call to action should be like subscribe, call us, learn more, get the quote. So very, very straightforward invitation for them to engage with your company. And later on, if any of you, as I said before, would like to learn more about email marketing, I will be more than happy to talk more details. But now I think I need to hurry up because we are very close to end, and I'm not even on the half. So let me speed up. Website lead generation. I think that every business today needs to have a good website. That's the first and the most important platform for any of your prospectives to go there and learn about you, learn about what you do, see your previous work, so you can establish and create trustworthy environment for them to actually be, okay, maybe I wanna buy from you, or maybe I want you to do to use your services. So how you can actually optimize your website to generate leads for you. create the content. And I saw that you had an amazing webinar before talking about the content strategy. It's very important. Your content needs to be accurate. You need to share some information with them that they are related to your business and important to them. You need to show your expertise through content on your website. It needs to be original. So don't do the copy paste and use other people content. It's not legal, it's not nice, it's not ethical, and it will not work for you. Place very visible call to action. As I said before, every single service page should have a call to action. Measure performance. So you need to have very good backend. If you're using WordPress, you can see that, or the Google Analytics or HubSpot integrated as a plugin on your website. So you can actually see once when the visitor come on your website, what they are doing, which pages they are visiting, what they are doing after visit your service page. Are they going on the contact page, or they're leaving because they're not interested? So you will see, is your content relevant? Are they interested in your services? And you understand more their digital marketing behavior and what experience they would like to have, so you can optimize your website to be more interesting for them. Have a landing pages, have a lead generation forms, and definitely you need to have thank you page. Recently, I was subscribing for some product on the internet. I wanted to buy something, so I fill in all my information. I send them the note. I press send, and then nothing happens. So I was basically confused. Okay, did they receive my message? Will they get me back? Will someone get in touch with me? What happened? So sometimes people forget importance of thank you page, and that's basically once when they click submit and they send you all the information, you're basically telling them, okay, thank you very much, we receive your information, someone will get in touch with you or call you or write you or send you the email. So that's very important. Live chat, I see every day more and more websites with the live chat. It's an amazing tool. Someone comes on your website and they want information right away. They are in a hurry, or they just don't want to wait. The chat is amazing opportunity for you to chat with them and learn more about their need and maybe react immediately. And test. Everything what I just said, you need to test. It's very important. We all do mistakes. I'm doing them every day. I will show you now our website, Markable website, which I don't think it's the best one, but works good for us. Every website has, there's room for improvement, but as you can see, contact us. This is the CTR. View portfolio. Basically on the home page, they can immediately go and see your products and your previous work, so they can establish some kind of trust. If you go on the services, I will choose here corporate events. You see the first get in touch. So basically the moment that you press here, they can fill in all their information. And again, you kind of putting your social media in front of them and tell them, okay, you can also visit our social media channels. And then again, on the bottom of the page, get in touch again. So it's very important that every single page that you have on your website has minimum, let's say, 2 or even 3 lead generation forms. See, 1, 2. This is the very good sample of the lead generation magnet. So basically, you're giving them something in return. So you're saying, okay, you came to my website. I'm asking for you to leave some information about yourself, but I'm giving you in return, you can download my brochure and get more insights about the digital marketing and virtual events and so on. So this is how your website, and again, third call to action, when saying very clearly, request a call, schedule a free free 30 minutes call with our social media experts. So basically, you're giving again something for free. Or you are communicating with them that you are willing to give them 30 minutes consultancy about the social media free of charge. So one of the I know that many of you do not have so much experience about the website, but and how to optimize the website to generate the leads for your business. So that's why here I put the 4 main lead magnets that every website needs to know, as I show you before: contact form, chat box, call to action, and pop-up form. So if you have these 4, you are good to go. And definitely your website at some point will generate the leads, and you will be able to attract more traffic and more potential customers for your service and your business. Nevertheless, when you're talking about the website, another very important technique is SEO and SEM optimization. And here I want to clear now in the beginning the difference, what SEO and means and what is the difference from SEM. So basically, search engine optimization, it's more focused to optimize your website in order to get organic traffic, which means you're optimizing your content by involving so many keywords in your website written content. So whenever someone is searching for example, event management or marketing management, your website will pop up hopefully on the first page. SEM is more or less similar or the same, but it's related with the paid marketing, which means you are picking and choosing top 10 or 20 or 30 keywords that are related to your business, and you're paying for them. So every time when someone go on the Google and search for event marketing and your website pop up and they click on your website, you're getting charged. You're getting charged for those for that keyword. So that's I think the most basic differentiation between SEO and SEM, and both of them are extremely important for your website. SEO is a longer process, is organic, and it takes minimum 3 to 6 months to actually kick on. SEM is instant results, but again, it will work till you pay. The moment that you start paying for those keywords, you'll become invisible. So basically, the best case scenario is to start, if your website is young or you never actually consider to use both of them for the lead generation, is to start doing both. SEM will give you immediate ROI, so you will have more time to focus on the SEO and optimize your website to be healthy and hopefully show up more and more on the first page for every single service and product that you want to sell. On my next slide, I would like to share with you the best SEO tools I think are important, or it will be beneficial for you to use. And if any time in the future you have need for SEO optimization, I will warmly recommend one of those. At the moment, I'm using Yoast. I will show you. It's amazing plugin. Whoever have a website on build on the WordPress, I will definitely recommend the Yoast. It's very easy to plug in, and it works perfectly. I want to just quickly show you what means Yoast, having Yoast on your WordPress. Here, for the purpose of this webinar, I choose this page to show you. So basically, the moment that you have Yoast, all your content getting scanned. SEO, as you can see, how your company page will be, this particular page will have the preview on the Google, mobile or desktop. SEO title, you need to reach this green. Slug, meta description. So everything needs to be green, so your page become SEO responsive, and Yoast will do for that automatically. So basically, you can do basically trial and error. If I do now here, and this decide to delete here, you see how it's removing removing from the slug. So if you go, for example, and remove this sentence, you see now it's becoming orange, which means it's not good enough. You come back, it's green. So it needs to be green always. So for you, or if any of you are beginning in the lead generation and using SEO and used as one of the tools, I would say that is most user-friendly, and it shows result immediately. So basically, you just need to follow the instruction that they are given to you. So that's related to SEO optimization. Anyone had a question at this point?
Nothing in the chat right now.
Okay. We are still on the website. So I want to also mention blogging as interesting, funny, and super engaging tactic for you to constantly update your website with the new keywords, to establish yourself as a trustworthy source of information, to establish yourself as a professional in your field. I think from my previous experience that when the people see that you're writing about the industry that you're working in, they consider you as an expert, and they actually think, okay, this person knows what they're talking about, and if they're writing about this, that means that they're devoted. So basically, you can develop quite good initial trust from the prospective side. Some very important numbers to mention is that companies who has a blog page on their website, they generate 67% more leads than the one who doesn't. So one more reason for you to if your business or the company doesn't have a blog, to step up, show initiative, say, okay, guys, you know what? I really think that we should have a blog, because we'll generate 67% more leads. And I'm sure that your sales department will love you. 97% more index links, and all which lead to better SEO ranking, by the way. So Google likes the constant update of your website, but you cannot every week or every month change the content about your services. That's not good. So what is the best way to actually show more content and update your website with the more content than the blog? So basically, you can always upload new articles who are related to your business. 434% more index page. As I showed you before, indexing page, it's very important to the SEO. So definitely you should use blog. For all of you who would like to know what is the 10 best ways to generate the leads from your blog, I here add some tips, and in this presentation I also link with some website and some external source of information. Create the lead magnets, give them something in return, use the right keywords. That's very, very important. Talk about unique topics. You don't want to talk about the topics that everyone else is talking about. I'm sure that each one of you have something that they are unique about, or the way how you present or you can write about is unique or different. So use that for your lead generation strategy. Add some pop-ups. WordPress is an amazing tool that allows you to, for example, do automated tools that every you can calculate how many minutes the reader needs to read your blog, and the moment that they finish reading, let's say 5 minutes, you can make this automation tool with the pop-up with the lead generation form, asking them if you'd like to subscribe and get our blogs or get the industry news every time when we publish something new. Please leave your email, and that's an amazing way for you to generate the leads and fill your database and pipeline. Offer some exclusive gated content. These are the links. Tell them, okay, you know what, I'm talking about virtual events. This is the link to the best 10 lead virtual events platform in 2021. So give them some shortcuts so they actually see the benefits of them reading your website, reading your blog. So it's not just about what you write, it's about what else you can offer on the top of that. Learn more about your audience from your sales team. So basically, the feedback from your sales is very important. Tell them what is the service that they sell the most, or what is the service that they struggle to sell, and then write about that. You know, if you have, for example, the service that basically your sales team or your product your sales team cannot sell, and it's important for your business to sell, write about that, research about that product, become a product knowledgeable, and then share those information with your audience, because maybe they don't know too. And if you write a blog and telling them more about the advantages of that service or product, maybe they will be interested and then come back and buy. So that's also a nice way for you to generate the leads. And again, use chat widgets for the lead generation. Chat should also be on your blog, because if the person reads your blog and then have some questions, you can immediately answer too. If any of what I just said have any sense for you, and you decide to write your own blog, this is I think 5 top platforms for you to start with. So ask your school, ask your community, or maybe your company. Tell them, hey guys, I would like to write a blog for you. It will help you as an individual, it will build you as a professional, and at the same time will help your business generate the leads. LinkedIn, amazing platform. They have the article section. They'll help you a lot with the backlinking, and you will instantly get audience. So basically you can share those articles with all your connections. Social media channels, use them. Guys, writing articles on the Facebook or LinkedIn or any other social media channels, it's an amazing way for you to start from somewhere. And once when the people start engaging with your content, then you can go, for example, more serious and then build your blog on the Blogger or WordPress and Wix. So these are all the free options. So start from somewhere. I think that these 3 is an amazing starting point. And then later on, if your blog really become popular, you can transfer on some more serious and more professional platform. After all of this, then we come to Google advertising. Once when you fix your website and your website is SEO optimized, and you incorporate all those keywords in your content, you are ready to do Google advertising. I will tell you something that most of the companies doing mistake because they want fast results. They forget to Google works on a different way. Their search engine depends on the SEO optimization, and they don't like the websites that take shortcuts. Basically, they ban you, they stop your ads, they put them on hold, and maybe sometimes even cancel your account if you don't respect the rules. So Google has the rules, they want you to follow them, and if you want to use their Google advertising platforms, you need to respect those rules. So what are those, how you can advertise on the Google? By the Google ads. So the oldest and the most famous is a pay-per-click. So basically every time when someone sees your ad and click on it, you pay for that PPC. Or you can pay if you are the more focus to brand awareness, you can pay per impression. This is the CPM, which means you're paying for every 1,000 people that see your ad. It's a really effective way to drive qualified traffic. You can do amazing targeting. The platform has so many features that you can build the profile of your buyer persona, and then make sure that all your target audience is actually able to see your ad and interact with the ad and leave their information or buy immediately. So there is 5 different types of Google Ads campaign. There is a search ad campaign. So basically any search that you do on the Google and the content pop up with that mark AD, that means that it's sponsored by pay-per-click or the keywords. And the moment that you click on that, that company is paying for your click. Display ads. Display ads is basically when you are using search engine result pages, and it's very popular for the third parties. So there's a website who has a huge foot flow and so much visitors on the daily basis. So whenever you launch any of your display ads campaign, the Google kind of showing those ads on their websites, so you can have more visibility for your campaigns. Video ads are mostly focused on the YouTube videos. So when you're on the YouTube and you see any video, like before the song that you want to play, this 3 seconds or 10 seconds, this is the video ad campaign. They are very effective in consumer industry. So for the B2C businesses, and they're spending a lot of money for the YouTube advertising. Ads campaigns are basically you're promoting your application, if your business has application, through display ads or YouTube or Google Pay or Google Display Network and more. So it's a way to advertise and tell people more about your app, so they can sign up and download it and sign up and start using your app. Shopping ad campaigns, I think that they become super popular during the COVID and post-COVID era. So whenever you are having, you are doing any search for your for any product that you would like to buy, I'm sure that many of you saw it. On the top of the search, you have the online shopping links with the products and the prices. So any consumer or orientated industry like FMCG, luxury brands, ready to wear, they're using these shopping ads campaigns if they have online and e-commerce platforms for you to kind of direct you towards their website and their e-commerce businesses, so you can purchase that product that they're advertised. Last but nevertheless important are social media campaign managers, and everybody's using them these days. At the moment, the top 5 are the Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Pinterest, and Snapchat. Unfortunately, Pinterest advertising is still not available in the Middle East. Hopefully it will be soon. But that's why Facebook and LinkedIn Manager are very popular in the UAE. If you take, for example, the information that 97% people who live in this country are on the social media, it gives you very clear focus why social media campaigns manager are important. Again, not every region respond the same. Like if you go to the Europe, you will definitely, some Euro countries, you will definitely not have such a high number of the users on the social media. But here in the Middle East, Facebook and LinkedIn Manager are quite important, and any B2B and B2C business is using them on the daily basis. I'm launching campaigns on those 2 campaign managers for my business, for my client's business, and the results are amazing. I will show you now just quickly. This is the Facebook Business Suite. I think it's the super easy way for you to launch your ads. If you're not familiar with the Facebook Ad Manager, which is a little bit more complicated, I think that the moment that you create the page for your business, you can come here and literally just press create the ad, and they give you the options. You can choose the goal. You have here 9 goals, or you can do automated ads, which I truly recommend for all beginners. And then basically you just follow the step, and it's just a click away. If you're more advanced and you already have a certain knowledge about the Facebook advertising, then yes, go immediately jump on the Facebook Ad Manager. And here I'm showing you one of the ad managers that we use. It's one of the accounts. You get full visibility on the running campaigns. The moment that you wanna do optimization or any of the running campaigns, you can do that. Just click away. When you want to create the one, again, you're just following the steps. Guys, I think there are the both versions, the Facebook really master it, and they did their best to make these platforms as user-friendly as it possible. Again, as you can see here, you choose what is your objective. Is it brand awareness? Is it reach? Is it engagement, video views, lead generation, messaging? So if you have the lead generation, what we're talking about that today, you will click on the lead generation, and then you will continue from there. Once when you publish the lead generation campaign on the Facebook, here you are getting the full visibility through your ads. At the moment, I don't have any lead generation campaign, but let me show you this. No, unfortunately not. Here, one of the buttons show up. It's leads, and you can download them in Excel sheet. It's very easy. It's very clean. There is no much to think about. In terms of the targeting, I think that Facebook as platform is advanced as possible, and you can target people based on the information that they disclose on their profiles, which most of the time are not updated, are not accurate. So I would say that Facebook Manager is the best for B2C business and the industries like real estate, who are more related to the lifestyle needs. So any business that are have any industry that is related with the business related to lifestyle needs, lifestyle services, or lifestyle products, Facebook is an amazing way to communicate those campaigns with your potential leads. Because again, the Instagram is part of this game too, because Facebook owns Instagram. So you'll basically launch your campaigns on the both social media channels. If you want to run the lead generation campaigns for B2B, and here I'm talking now for the Middle East, I would then say that LinkedIn Campaign Manager is the best tool for that. This is how the Campaign Manager looks like. You get here visibility on all accounts that you are running. Once when you create the account, you need to get permission of LinkedIn to run the campaigns. I will open now here. This is the trial account that I'm always using to showcase to my team when we are exercising something. Again, basically you are just following the steps that they are here put for you. Create the campaign name, let's say XYZ, start campaign. There is campaign down, the group, and now create a campaign. The moment that you press campaign, she's becoming active, and now you're choosing your objective. Today we are talking about the lead generation, so you will press on the lead generation, and then again you will follow all the steps that they are asking you to do. As I said before, if anyone is interested later on to learn more about how any of these lead generation tactics and techniques works, I'll be more than happy to organize another webinar and tell you more about separately about the email marketing, website, blogging, and how to use SEO and social media campaign managers for the lead generation. So shoot the questions.
Guys, if you have any questions, please go ahead. You can unmute your mic and ask. Or if you'd like to drop it in the chat, that's fine.
I'm sure that some of you definitely has a question. What is my opinion about TikTok? Okay, I saw that. I think that is amazing social media channel that unfortunately get abused from some users, and I think that everybody is aware that all these trends that start with the TikTok somehow have a negative social impact on their users. So I personally, from the ethics perspective, I'm not big a fan, but as a platform, I think it's amazing. It's just I'm not using it for my business. Anyone else? How do I decide the budget? Oh, that's a really good question. There's so many factors. Depends depends of the client. How big is company, how they are ready to actually invest in campaigns. You know, sometimes your clients are not digital marketing educated, and they don't understand the potential and the power of lead generation campaigns. They sometimes do not understand that actually you are doing this as the lead generation campaign is actually the first stage of them generating new business and selling their product and services. So it takes some time to convince them. So I never do that alone. It's always open discussion. I always like to sit with the client and then tell them, okay, guys, I want to know what is your objective. What do you want to, what is for you success story or the goal that we should reach on the end of this campaign? How many leads you want to generate? How many visibility you want to get? How long you want to run this campaign? And then, you know, you share some numbers with them based on the current trends. Like, this is how much these keywords cost. It's 12 dirhams per click. How many times you want the people be able to click on this, to search this word and your website appear? 100 times, 200 times, and then you do the basic math. 100 times multiply cost per click. This is how much you need to put the budget. So it's really, really simple math. But again, sometimes the clients are not willing to follow that logic, or maybe they are financially not strong enough, or in this moment they cannot, they don't have power to invest that much money. What do you think about the back? I didn't see this.
Yeah, let me ask. So it's from Waleed. Yeah, you got it.
What do you think about backdrop of digital marketing, like privacy issues, search engine? To help us give analytics. Okay, on my website, on the Markable website, we use golden European GDPR rules. So basically, that's the highest level of the privacy policy that exists in the world, and they have the most righteous and rigorous rules. I don't know, did you guys heard, but the Google and Facebook was quite a lot punished with so much money, like 3 or 4 years ago, because of not respecting the privacy rules. But we are living in the Middle East, so here is a little bit stretched. So I don't know, depends. I think that's based on your business needs, your personal ethics, your company work ethics. So a little bit of all. What do you think? Most of the video ads on things like YouTube can be irritating to users. So do you think, so how do you know when it's too much? Oh, that's a very interesting question. It's not about you. It's when it's too much. Again, it depends of your product. It depends of your target audience. It depends of so many factors. Yes, I know that sometimes they are irritating, but most of the time I'm like, oh my God, there is a new product on the market, or oh look, they did this in such a smart way. You know, there is those ads who have this like read between the lines, and they have something, you know, that you're like, ah, that's so cool. So depends. I'm not sure did I answer on your question right, but yeah, sometimes can be too much. Depends of the brand, depends of the message, depends of the audience. The market is quite saturated these days, so all of us in some point get a little bit irritated, but that's why there is the premium option. Yes, they force you somehow to pay to not be disturbed, but at least there is an option for you to avoid that. How do you compute and count a small startup shop for a good Google Ads search campaign? That's a question for a much larger discussion. Monmon, I will be more than happy to discuss with you on this on private and give you some tips and advice. I think that all of you have my contact details. So please feel free to reach me out, send me the email, and if you really need some help with how to put a good digital marketing strategy for the small startup shop, I'll be more than happy to help you with. I hope this is the good answer. Walid, I'm a fresh at digital marketing, and since you're a professional, I would like to get your insight on what you think of the future digital marketing looks like. Is it promising? Yes, I believe so. I'm in the industry almost 12 years, as I mentioned before, and I saw digital marketing evolving from hobbies to the professional experts. Career-wise, I think it's one of the most lucrative jobs that you can, or industry you can be in. Why? Because it's constantly evolving. It's related to science, it's related to technology. So, and technology constantly evolving, so the marketing constantly evolving, and the digital marketing especially. If you guys, for example, take the fact that virtual events are now reality, no one none of you do not exist on even one of the social media platforms. You all have somehow interaction with any of the digital platforms. Is it email? Is it website? Is it an app game? Like, you are there. So as long as you are there, the digital marketing will live. I hope this is the good answer. Anyone else? Thank you.
All right, so this is probably going to be our last question because I want to stop these guys.
Thank you. In Dubai, honest, where do you spend more for ads, Google or Facebook? Okay, I neither or. I spend the most on LinkedIn. So as I mentioned before, my marketing agency has a clear focus to IT cybersecurity. Even I work with the brands and Renault and Toshiba and others. I spend most on the LinkedIn because I believe that they have the most accurate targeting tools. So my message will reach exactly that person that I want. Yes, I'm paying 10, 20, or even 50 times more than Google and Facebook. But for me, the quality of leads are very important. So it's more about the quality than quantity for me because I'm more B2B orientated. But if I would choose between Google and Facebook, I would choose Google every day.
Monmon, did you want to ask a question? You can unmute if you want to do that. I saw that you raised your hand.
Yeah, most welcome. Guys, it's 7:30. I'm so amazed that you stay with me. I hope I didn't talk too much, and I really hope that you actually learned something today. And I'll be more than happy if you later on, any of you have any additional questions or you wanna connect with me on the LinkedIn, please, I encourage you to do so. It will be my pleasure to discuss more. And as I said to Joanna, I would really like to hear the feedback from your side. And if you would like to learn more about the lead generation, so I can maybe organize more webinars that will be that will have a clear focus just for the email marketing or any other techniques. So please feel free to share your feedback with any of us. And thank you so much for being amazing listeners and asking so many questions. It was really, really pleasure talking to you today.
Thank you so much, Monja, for being here and taking us through all of these concepts, making them super simple for us to understand. And guys, thank you so much for the questions. I literally have to make you stop now because the questions will just keep continuing otherwise.
Okay, thank you guys. Have an amazing rest of the evening, and I really hope I see you all again soon.
Awesome. So guys, we have new cohorts starting next week. If you want to join, I've dropped a link in the chat. Please go ahead and join if you'd like to. Monja, once again, thank you so much.
Hopefully, thank you, Jana. Thank you, Qureos.
Hopefully, we're going to have you back really soon. Thanks, guys, for being here. I'm going to share the recording with you very soon. And we'll see you for future webinars very soon.
Bye-bye.
All right. Thanks. Have a good evening, everyone.